Busch Gardens! Busch Gardens. What an incredible park. Charles, my man.
Hey.
All right, are you ready, Charles?
Yeah, man, we finna do a good spin.
Yeah.
We're gonna try this right here. Here we go. Here we go.
Great spin. Great spin. Where am I going?
Ah.
Six Flags New England.
Oh, okay.
New England. Amazing. Go, Charles.
Yay.
Hey, thank you, man. Six Flags New England.
Hey, man, do your thing, man. Do your thing. All right.
You're a legend.
Okay.
Thank you, Charles. Legend. Six Flags New England. Okay. Okay. Right, we need to go into the room and sort out these flights. Right, we are in luck. I found a flight from Tampa to Hartford, I think it is. It's like Bradley International. It's $123. That's the cheapest flight I've booked this trip. Has one stop in DCA. Where's DCA? Oh, Washington. This actually is gonna work out perfectly. 11:41 a.m. flight to Washington, and then a 1 hour layover, 3 p.m. flight, and arrive at Bradley International Airport at 4:28. $123. I'm booking this right now. Right, I'm having a problem with American Airlines. It's saying we encountered an error processing your request. You have to make your reservation at least 72 hours prior to your departure time. What do you mean? Right, I don't know what is going on, but American Airlines, what are you doing to me? They just changed the prices from 123 and now it's up to 169. Are they allowed to do that? Quick update. This is doing my head in. Success! Success. It only took like an hour. Right, so the plan is a 5:30 flight from Tampa. It stops off in Charlotte, North Carolina, and then from Charlotte to Hartford. And I just checked, Six Flags New England is 20 minutes from the airport. The only thing that didn't work out well was that initial flight. Right, before I do anything else, I just ordered a DoorDash, not for food, for extra strength, sore throat, and cough relief lozenges. Yep, we don't stop. No sickness ain't gonna stop this challenge. Right, this might be them. How's it going, man? Okay. For Riley, yeah. Really? Awesome. Yeah, perfect. Thank you. Cheers. Have a good one. This is the best $16 I've ever spent. Normally you see me eating like Chick-fil-A, Popeyes. Now I'm just eating drugs. I also need to book a place to stay near Six Flags New England. Right, I found a place called Candlewood Suites. It's like right next to the Bradley International Airport. We're all set for Six Flags New England. Right, time is 11:37. I'm gonna get some much needed sleep and I'll see you guys in the morning. Morning. Time is currently 11:02. Checkout's in about an hour. Still got a bit of a cough, but I'll be right. Right, I need to pack up this room and get going. Let's do it. Checking out. Have a good one. Catch you later. By the way, if you're going to Busch Gardens Tampa, I highly recommend staying at the Express Inn and Suites Hotel. The staff here are amazing. Obviously, you guys saw Charles spin the wheel, but honestly, all the staff here have been incredible. I highly recommend staying here. There's a free shuttle to the park as well, and free breakfast. It's incredible. Right, I need to book an Uber. Let's get to the airport. All right, here we are. How's it going, man? For Riley? Yep, amazing. How are you, man? How's your day been?
I'm sorry, no, I speak English.
Oh, okay. Thank you, man. Cheers, have a good one. All gates. All gates up. Right, I'm gate F81, which is... F81 is... I think I'm going this way.
Hold handrails firmly.
Right, security is after you get off this train. Very different. Right, here we are. Let's get through security. And we are through... Can I just grab an iced caramel latte? Cool. Thank you so much. Cheers. Right, I'm going to get some work done, and then we'll be on the flight. Right, let's jump to North Carolina. See you guys in Charlotte. Welcome to Charlotte, North Carolina. I don't have long because my next flight is already boarding and they changed my gate to like the furthest one away. Gotta go to gate D, which is a 9-minute walk apparently. I should be right though. Right, here we are, D6. Just made it. And we are in Hartford, Connecticut. Now, how do we get out of this place?
We are ground transportation.
Right, let's book an Uber. How are you, man, for Riley? How's it not going?
Good, good. How about you?
Yeah, just got off 2 long flights, so...
You Australian?
Yeah, you can tell?
Oh, yeah. What brought you to Hartford?
I'm on a challenge right now where I spin a mystery wheel and go to wherever it takes me.
Oh, okay.
But I do like theme parks, Six Flags in New England. Yeah.
Wow.
Thanks, man. Have a good one. Hi, how's it going? Just got a booking for Riley.
Second floor, elevator down the hall to the left.
Amazing. Give it. Cheers. Have a good one. 213 223 215 213. Ah, we made it. Time is now 10:50. Good news is the park opens at 11 tomorrow, so you can get a bit of a sleep in. But first, Oh, what a day. Traveling while being sick is not recommended. And some people have told me if I got sick on this trip that I should take a couple days break. But if you guys don't know yet, I'm doing this whole trip for charity. I'm raising money for dementia. And the way I see it is these people living with this disease, they can't take a break. They can't just take a break from dementia for a day. They have to push through it, which is why I'm continuing to push through my sickness to complete this challenge. So if you guys would be able to donate, any amount will help greatly. The link is in the description. Right, I'm gonna get some sleep. I will see you guys in the morning. I'm ready for Six Flags New England tomorrow. Morning. Time is 10 a.m. Park opens in an hour. I'm fine. We keep going. Right, let's get up. Right, I need to grab an Uber. Right, this is Sam here. How are you, man? For Riley? Thank you, man. Cool. Thank you, man. Cheers, man. Have a good one. Some Uber drivers just like don't talk. They just like sit there in silence.
Right, here we are, Six Flags, New England. You can see Superman in the distance. I'm very excited.
Let's get inside the park. And we are inside Six Flags New England.
I am gonna head straight to Superman the ride. I assume it's off to the left. I assume it's this way. That's my guess.
I could be wrong here. We'll figure it out. Already I can tell. Some of the theming here looks good. This main kind of street
Looks great.
looks better than some other Six Flags parks I've been to. Right, this could be the wrong move, but I'm gonna head
Head into Looney Tunes Movie Town. If I can't get to Superman this way, then I'll go on Wicked Cyclone, which is off to the left there.
This is the problem when you come into a park and you do no research. You don't know where you're going. Right, I'm starting to see some rides that I'll have to go on later today. There is a boomerang. That's pretty typical.
And it looks like we've got a spinning coaster here. That looks quite cool, actually. That looks like a good spinner. So there's the boomerang, there's Wicked Cyclone.
But let's see if we can get to Superman this way. Well, it's not looking promising.
Because I think Superman's that way. And there's just bushes there.
So, looks like Wicked Cyclone's gonna be my first ride then. I don't know how to get to Superman, but we'll find our way there a bit later. Right, here we are, Wicked Cyclone. Oh, let's go, I'm excited.
Looks like a medium-sized RMC.
I'll see you guys when I get off my first ever ride on Wicked Cyclone. Wicked Cyclone. That has got one of the most unique layouts to a roller coaster I've ever been on.
It is wild. Some awesome floater on that stall. Is that a stall? I don't know. And then it comes around here. This is my favorite part of the ride here. The double down, and then the second drop, I was in the back row.
You get pulled down at... Actually, the first drop was very good as well in the back row. I was very surprised. But some elements are just so different.
That's a great airtime hill. Comes around. You hit a weird airtime hill just here, like an outer bank, and then you go into this really slow inversion.
It's such a different layout to anything I've been on, but I think I like it. I also think it's running very slow. I can just feel the potential of it, and I feel like it's gonna get better towards the end of the day. But for right now, that is incredible. I'd say that's in my top 30 at the moment. Top 30. I'll come back later, see if it gets pushed up, but that is such a unique layout. I loved it. Right, I think the plan now is
to go on the spinning coaster. I think it's called Pandemonium, because that won't have a great throughput. Then I'll go on Boomerang, because that doesn't have a good throughput.
and then we'll make our way around the park. So
Yeah, Pandemonium. Looks like it's got a different kind of layout.
see how it is. Let's go for a ride on Pandemonium. That is one of the best spinning coasters I've ever done. I think maybe I'm being biased because I got a good spin on it. So I sat with a father and a son, and I sat on the father's side, so we got a really good spin. It's all about weight distribution, and yeah, if you can do that.
It's a great ride. Pretty good layout too. I loved it.
Right, we're heading to...
Boomerang.
My guess is it's gonna be called Boomerang. Right, I was wrong.
It's called Flashback.
Good work, Six Flags. You've named a ride that isn't the same as the model. Well done. I'm not looking forward to this, but it's a walk-on, so I'm happy about that. Let's go for a ride on Boomerang. I was about to say Boomerang. Let's go for a ride on Flashback. That is one of the worst boomerangs I have ever been on. Oh, my head. There's like no padding on the seats. I'm not talking about the restraint, because I didn't really hit my head on the restraint, but it was like the back of the seat. It was like so hard. Such a different... I think that's a different train to any of the other ones I've been on. Same, man. I don't like those big loops either. All right, so as I was going backwards up that hill, I got a pretty good scope of the park, and I just saw some bad rides that I have to go on a bit later.
The first one is an SLC.
Lovely.
Second one, an SNS 40 free spin.
Really?
It looks like there's a flawless over there.
I'm excited for that one, but not those other two. Right, let's head around the park, see what we arrive at next. Not sure if
This is a ride, the Steamin' Dragon. It's closed though. Haunted Happenings.
maybe that's for their like haunt season. I don't know. The thing looks good.
Like there's like an exit.
It's either got to be a ride or a scare maze.
All right, Thunderbolt's line is quite long.
It has the issue of being like right at the front of the park. I think every like GP heads to there first, so I'll come back to that one later. Right, this is what I like to see.
DC Universe.
Well, actually, I don't really like the DC theme. Oh, yo.
Here's a look at Superman. How do I get there? I'm guessing down these stairs. I'm so excited to ride Superman. It looks incredible off-ride here. Oh, wow. Now, the only thing I know about this ride is it has controversial restraints. Some say they're not too bad. Some say they're the worst restraints in the world. Here it comes. Oh, yeah. Oh, that looks so fast. Woo! Oh, I'm so excited to ride. This is so exciting. I cannot wait. Let's go for my first ever ride on Superman, the ride. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's start with the restraints. They're not that bad. They're not that bad for me. If you're like a bigger person or you've got big thighs, I can see them being a problem. You just gotta like scoot forward a bit so it hits your lap and not your thighs. Secondly, this ride has some awesome airtime. My favorite being this airtime hill right here. I was in the back row. Sustained ejector. That's what I'm looking for. And that hill gives it. And it's like middle of the layout. It's so good. Also, the first drop in the back row was incredible. I think it benefits from having such long trains. If you've got long trains, the back row, so much better on that first drop. It does have a rattle pretty much the whole way around. It's not too uncomfortable, but it's okay. Again, another ride I need to come back to. I need to get a second ride on that. That was incredible. Right, I just seen a wild mouse. Gotham City Gauntlet? Escape from Arkham Asylum. Right, let's go on this wild mouse. Do a quick jump because it's going to be another wild mouse. Let's go. Right, that's that. Wild mouse. Very sharp brakes on there. The ride went down for 10 minutes, so they had to get maintenance out. Bit painful waiting for that. Oh, there's a ride here. Is this a coaster? Catwoman Whip. It looks like a coaster to me. Might as well jump on. It's a walk-on, so... See a coaster with a walk-on? You jump on. Hey, nice little statue here. You know, Six Flags, they try and theme things. At the end of the day, it's not great. They try. Let's jump on Catwoman Whip. That is the longest train in the world, I'm pretty sure. This is the back row here, and it even, like, curves down at the front. That could be one of the longest trains I've ever seen. Probably is the longest train I've ever seen. That's my favorite part of the ride right there. All right. Was it a good ride? Nah, it was pretty mid, but it's a family coaster. I'm sure families like that. Just look how long this train is. It keeps going. That's crazy. I'm gonna make my way towards some painful rides now. Right, this must be the kids area, I think. Come up those stairs there. This must be the kids area. That was like a dino off-ride adventure. If I had to guess, that's a new ride. It looks brand new. But I'm about to head towards a ride I'm not looking forward to. Oh no. That's where I'm going. The Joker 4D free flyer coaster. And it looks like they've got a Batman here as well. Oh, it's right here. No. The worst part about this, there's a line. No. Why do people like this ride? So quick story time. I went on one at King's Dominion and I didn't flip at all, and I actually enjoyed it. I was like, no, I really want to get a flip. So at Six Flags Fiesta Texas, I went on theirs. I got a lot of flips, and let's just say my private parts were hurting a lot. Oh no, 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 no. Let's go for a ride on the Joker. I didn't think I'd be smiling coming off one of these. I'm smiling. No flip, no pain. I was actually riding the whole time, pushing the restraint away from me. Because the way that the restraints are is there's a little like U shape that digs into between your legs. And the whole time I was just pushing away. Pushing away. Do not come down and crush me. And it worked. I also didn't flip once, so that helped a lot. All right, Six Flags New England, thank you. Thank you for not making me flip on that. All right. So next up is Batman. And it's actually not an inverted coaster. I think it's a floorless. This is gonna be interesting. It's like a medium-sized floorless, but let's see how it rides. Batman the Dark Knight. Let's go for a ride. Batman the Dark Knight. It had so much potential, but unfortunately let down by this thing right here. Right there. I'll show you when the train goes past. It actually packs a punch into this tiny layout. It's like a medium-sized floorless coaster, and I was in the back row, and it packs quite a punch into it. This inversion's actually really good in the back row. Yep, whip down it. Very good. Here is the killer of the whole ride. You coming down? You coming down? It trims right before the best part of the ride. What are you doing? And then also these corkscrews here, quite a bit rough on those sections. So had a lot of potential, but all up, I'm gonna say it's pretty mid. Right, we've got some bad news. Bad news. The best ride in the park is closed. This ride will not be open today. Best ride in the park. I'm actually very happy that that's closed. Thank you. Thank you. No credit for me, but didn't really want to go on it anyway. Right, let's have a look at the line for the rides. I mean, it looks like Everything's a pretty small wait except for Thunderbolt. Wicked Cyclone's 20. Everything else is about a 10-minute wait. Is there any rides that I've missed though? So a couple of flat rides. Is there a kiddie coaster here? Catwoman, Pandemonium, Batman. Doesn't look like it. There might be a kiddie coaster here, but I haven't seen one. Yeah, this car ride I saw before when I walked past. It's actually got some pretty good theming in there. Little car ride. I see you, Six Flags. I see you. That's not bad. I'm not gonna go on it, but I appreciate the effort, and I'm sure the families do as well. So far, what I can tell from Six Flags New England is that main hub area is the best themed, and then it just turns into a classic Six Flags after that. You can just tell it's like, yep, we're in Six Flags. Right, I'm probably gonna head back towards Wicked Cyclone now, so I'll update you if I find anything along the way. Are there any dark rides here? Actually, I almost forgot. I still haven't been on Thunderbolt yet. I'm gonna go for a ride on Thunderbolt. The line is still long. I gotta do it. I gotta do it. Painful. It's probably on one train as well. And it's on one train. This is gonna be a painful wait. All right, let's see when I get off Thunderbolt. All right, Thunderbolt, I thought it was gonna give me more airtime and it just didn't. It was very rickety, quite old. At one point we like turned a corner, I saw the double down and I was like, oh, we're about to get some good airtime. No airtime, just very weak, very weak. I was expecting more. Right, I'm gonna try and find if there's a place that I can eat food and sit in aircon at the same time. Right, I'm in like a western town area. There's no one here. Why is there no one in this area? What is going on? It's so quiet in this area. That's blocked off. That better not be a dark ride. Oh, that looks like a dark ride. Is that closed? It says enter. I don't know what that is. Is that a dark ride? Oh no, Crackle Canyon Opera House. Okay, maybe it's just a theater. I'm not sure, but it's not open. All right, they got some food here. Go check out this place. JB's Smokehouse Barbecue. Probably not healthy, probably not what I want, but there's gonna be aircon in here and that's what I want. Let's grab the slow smoked pork sandwich.
The slow smoked barbecue pork sandwich. 63.
Right, I was meant to get a salad, but then I was like, nah, just get the sandwich. I got the pulled pork sandwich with waffle fries. Looks pretty good. That honestly looks so good, but it just tasted mid. I don't know. Like, it didn't look dry, but it tasted a bit dry. I don't know. Pretty mid. Right, time is now 2:13. So I think I've completed the whole park in 3 hours, which is pretty good. Pretty sure I've done everything. I want to say I've done everything. You guys will probably let me know if I missed anything. I think I've done every coaster here that's possible. So that means it's time for re-rides on Wicked, Cyclone, and Superman. The top two here. Easily the top two. Right, I was just walking to Wicked Cyclone. I just saw a coaster here. I didn't see this. The Great Chase. I don't think it's even open. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's open. Okay. There's no one here. Well, that's another one I might be getting on. Right, let's go to Wicked Cyclone. Here we are again, Wicked Cyclone. Keen to see if it's running a bit faster. You know, the test that we did in last week's video at Busch Gardens Tampa with Iron Gwazi, you could just tell it warmed up so much. So let's see if this thing is warmed up. Right, let's go for ride number 2 on Wicked Cyclone. Well, I just had 2 rides on Wicked Cyclone, both towards the back again. I just feel like it has to be a back row ride. It can't be towards the front. The elements just feel like you need to be in the back. This stall's great, but this is such a dead section here. This turn, it's very slow in that point, but then it hits these great airtime hills that double down into an awesome airtime hill back there. An inversion, it's an okay inversion. Great airtime hill, this one here. Goes around another kind of dead section here, unfortunately. This is a great airtime hill. It pops you out to the side and then it cuts you back, and that's a very slow inversion through there. I think that's a top 25. I think that's a top 25. It is some dead sections, but the sections that hit very well. And that first drop, I don't know why, but it's only small, but it packs a punch. It's great. I'm incredibly surprised by the layout. It's such a different layout to any roller coaster or RMC I've been on, and it's done very well. Time now is 2:41, and I just got a message on my phone saying, public safety announcement. 911, Massachusetts are currently down statewide. I don't know what that means. Probably means don't go outside. I'm safe in here, right? I don't know. Right, currently heading back to Superman. I don't know if this is better than Twisted Cyclone. I don't know. Because this ride gives you some great sustained ejector. There's a few moments of sustained ejector on that, but not as much as Superman. Here we are heading back into the DC universe. You get a great look of Superman right here. It's going up the lift hill right now. I don't know how tall it is. I'm pretty sure that's a hyper, meaning it's over 200 feet. You guys know I haven't done any research. If I had to guess, that's a hyper. If you wanted me to say like one gripe about this ride is, it has like 2 helixes at the end of the ride. And you guys know I'm not really a big fan of helixes. Just give me those airtime hills. I don't want no helixes. And yeah, it kind of, after it does the incredible airtime hill just here, it makes its way up and then over, goes around the back there into a helix, comes back over here into the biggest helix of the ride. It's still fast. Like, it goes through this element quite fast, but it's not great. It's not bad, but it's not great. All right, super excited to
get back on Superman the ride. There it is there. I'll show you guys the restraints when I get up into the station. Right, here's a look at the restraints. They're just very bulky and weird. And you don't have much room to put your feet either. Very weird restraints there. So the ride just went down. Maintenance are here. Just thought I'd show you. It was voted the #1 steel coaster for 5 years. Definitely wouldn't hold up as the #1 steel coaster today, but it's still pretty good. Right, I'll see when I come off. Right, Superman the ride, my second ever ride on that. I want to say, I think I like Twisted Cyclone better, which is weird because this has sustained ejector. And I would say this has a lot more sustained ejector on 2 elements. The first drop in the back row is incredible. And this is one of the best sustained ejector moments on any coaster I've been on. Definitely not up there with El Toro's sustained ejector, but it's still incredible. One of the best. I think, yeah, the downside to me is that second half there with the helixes. It's just a very dead ending to me. There's a couple airtime hills at the end, but I think the first drop's great though. Very weird profile as well, because you're kind of thrown out of your seat. I don't know, it kind of like bottoms out at one point. I guess it's just how it's profiled, but still really good up until that point. I'll say that's my second favorite in the park behind Twisted Cyclone. Twisted Cyclone just has more elements to it, in my opinion. I mean, there's dead sections on both rides, but I don't know, man, I just don't like helixes. I just don't like helixes. Here's what I was trying to explain with the first drop. So on normal drops, you go down and then come out, whereas this one, it goes down and then there's like a section from about here to about here, which is just straight, and it just feels weird. I don't know. From there up until like the middle of the drop, it gives you great sustained ejector. Definitely #2 in the park for me. Great ride. Right, quick update. The time is now 4:04. I just did a lap of the park just to see if I missed anything. I don't think I have. I don't know, roast me in the comments if I missed something. Currently heading out the park now. Let's get outside the park and I'll tell you my full thoughts on Six Flags New England. I love the big archway though. This is the exit and it's also the entry when you're coming back the other way. Looks so cool. That's gonna wrap up my day at Six Flags New England. What do I think? It is a Six Flags park. They try and theme things, but at the end of the day, it's not amazing. Some of the rides I liked here, obviously Wicked Cyclone being my favorite of the day. Slightly behind that, Superman the ride. A great 1-2 here at Six Flags New England. Then I want to say the rest of the coasters are pretty mid. There was a pretty good spinning coaster there. The Flawless was okay, but also pretty mid at the same time. Maybe they can benefit from a dark ride. I didn't see any today. All up, they've got a really high 1-2, Wicked Cyclone and Superman, and then it drops off quite a bit. But still, not my worst visit to a Six Flags. Although in saying that, the ops today weren't great for me. They were a bit slow. Right, I need to get an Uber back to the apartment because I need to go spin a wheel to see what theme park is next. Right, I just booked a Lyft instead of an Uber. Uber was $60 for a 15-minute ride. $60? I paid $11 this morning. What is going on? Well, I booked a Lyft anyway. It was $18. Right, they'll be here in about 5 minutes. Right, I think this is him here. Hey, for Riley? Yep, amazing. Cheers. Thank you, man. Cheers.
Sorry, I'm learning the car.
No, you're all good.
I just got it yesterday.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Well, it's a rental. They
Rental?
give you. I'm a school bus driver during the regular.
Oh, really? This
I'm
aircon
not
is
used
great.
to air conditioning, so
You're not used to it?
Right.
Do you have no aircon in the bus?
No.
Really?
Not up here.
That's tough.
Well, we're off during the summer, so really there's maybe 2 weeks of warm, uncomfortable weather.
Yep.
Whereas out in like Arizona and down in Florida, probably pretty much hot year round.
Yeah, I was in Florida 2 days ago. Oh no, yes, yeah, 2 days ago.
Was it uncomfortable, or are you Australian?
Yeah.
What's Australian weather like? It looks like it would be like really nice.
Yeah.
But is it dry or is it humid?
Humid. Well, where I am,
it's like Florida.
Yeah, very, very similar to Florida because we sometimes get summer storms as well. Both days I was in Tampa, but yeah, both days I was in Florida. Rain both days in the afternoon.
Yeah, actually, your winter is our summer, and our summer's your.
Yeah, so it's winter there at the moment.
And what's winter like there? Does it actually get cold?
Not really.
So it is like Florida, where it's
Yeah.
year-round pretty warm. It's kind of mild.
Yeah.
Winter.
Does it snow up this way?
Oh yeah.
Oh, it does. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Does it have a storm here?
Like thunder, lightning?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it does? Okay.
Yep. We've had tornadoes come through.
Oh, really?
Like in the last 5 to 10 years, like every few years we get them.
Oh, really?
Now Christmas happens in your summer?
Yeah, it happens in, yeah. Same date, but it's our
right,
summer,
no, I assume you wouldn't change the date, did you?
yeah.
My mind can't grasp
Being hot in Christmas?
So it's just, you call it summer because it's hotter?
Yeah.
Because you're on the other side of the equator?
Yeah, that's right.
It's like backwards?
Yeah, we're upside down. What, so you just get bears like chilling out here?
Yeah, you probably don't see them out in this area. I live over in Holland.
Okay.
Which is kind of more out in the woods.
Right.
Like Holland and Wales.
Okay.
It's just, because it's woods, there's bears that come down every once in a while. I'm driving the school bus, I'll be picking kids up, and there'll be one walking in front of me.
What?
But I mean, that's maybe once a year. You see
Okay,
that?
that's crazy. Very different. Your animals are large and deadly, ours are like small and deadly.
Right here?
Perfect.
All right. Enjoy the rest of your stay. It was nice meeting you.
Thank you.
Good night.
Thank you, James. Have a good one.
Take care, baby.
Right, let's go get the wheel out and see where we're going next. Right, here is the current wheel. We need to get rid of Six Flags New England. That was the worst transition ever, but Six Flags New England is gone. What are we adding? Right, so our options today are Mount Olympus, Glenwood Caverns, Six Flags Over Texas, and Six Flags Great Adventure. Right, let's find out what we're adding to the wheel. We are adding Six Flags Great Adventure. So let's add it to the wheel. This purple's very dark, but I've added it. Six Flags Great Adventure's right there. Right, let's go find someone to spin the wheel. Right. My plan is to just chill here. Might ask a random guest to the hotel instead of asking reception this time. Just chilling here with my wheel, waiting for someone. Hopefully someone walks past soon. All right, update. It's been like 10 minutes. No one's walked past me. So I'm gonna go down to reception and ask. Hey, how's it going? I was wondering if you could do me a favor. So I'm currently doing a challenge right now where I spin a mystery wheel. So there's pretty much like 12 theme parks on here all across the United States. Would one of you be able to spin it? Yeah?
Give it a try and send you all your way.
Yeah, that'd be great. So what was your name? Keisha. Awesome. So Keisha's gonna help me out today. Spin it as hard as you want. All right, I'm gonna film the wheel. Here we go. Great spin.